So apparently the Syrians, Mossad is preparing to do a chemical attack. Again, chlorine gas. When the last few gas attacks were basically inconclusive, just like the Russian cruise missile situation happened, what was that, 2015, 2016 time frame? I think it was around this time, September to November, and saying that most of the missiles didn't even hit their targets when, that was only in the news for a couple of days, so just be prepared, for, one second, pardon me, so yeah, just be prepared for, news coming out that needs to be investigated thoroughly. The tensions with Palestine, and how excuse me, how the United States is quitting its, fucking heartburn, part of my mouth. We're going to stop funding, helping out the Palestinians with aid and whatnot, which is kind of crazy because, that's World War I strategies, and, it probably goes on even earlier than that. It does go on earlier than that. But just to keep it simple, the thing is that we're funding, the Israelis and the Palestinians. They keep in perpetual war going on, whatnot. It's keeping that an area of conflict of interest, and I guess I'm gonna sound like a anti-Semitist. It's just kind of crazy that there's actually like an anti-Semitist. What is a Semitist? It's like if I'm anti-freaking green apple Skittle. There's not a specific term for that. I guess, to go on, the race thing and whatnot. There's not anti... that just kind of gets to me. So, what is a Jew anyways? Is it, it's not like a person is born a Jew. Are they? Because some people will, adopt Judaism and become Jews. So, what kind of clique is this and whatnot? It's another form of, people want to say the Freemasons don't exist or whatever. Well, then they clearly do. Every single town, has one. George Washington went to the one here in Fredericksburg. So, yeah, hold on a second. Pardon me. So, yeah, what's that all about? There are certain cliques for certain things, and and every certain clique there's a different echelon. Just because you're blood or you're crypt, you can still be affiliated with them without being hardcore. There's perimeters and such. But with all this going on, it's just kind of crazy because what's going on with the midterms and all that. All these war tensions and such, because all this is going to do is, that's the thing. It's just a lot of political attacks, and one thing that we all know that politicians love to do is to promote war, because it shows a strong leader and it shows assertiveness. well, it really doesn't. In fact, withdrawal of military would actually show a stronger purpose, stronger meaning to things. But just be wise to all of that. Not putting out fake news. And I'm putting out my analysis so far. So and going on to a different topic, talking about the elite. Les Moonves or whatever the hell his name is, CBS dude, friggin' is getting forced to resign or whatever held, but there's potential for him to get $120 million on the way out. But if that's not a guarantee, but if it does, he's going $20 million of that's going to go to a woman's shelter, whatever it is. And well, the thing is that they're just keeping the money in a loop, and he's just doing a tax deduction. And oh, what are you talking about? Oh my God, people, they're not pedophiles there. Oh, that may have happened to a few people, but no, apparently it's an epidemic, huh? Apparently it's an epidemic. And that's why I'm pissed off that all those pussy hat wearing broads and cucks were praying around with those pussy hats because Donald Trump said grab them by the pussy. Or, talking to another guy, just being sly and whatnot, just being, just shooting the breeze. And, oh my God, everyone's so up in arms. But people aren't boycotting CBS. They're not boycotting Hollywood. They're not. Why? Why? Feminism, right? Feminism. Do it. Yeah, where are all the feminazis at? Go after, Pedowood or Hollywierd. Go after those people. How about going after the damn church? Oh, that was just a one-time thing. No, apparently it's been going on for centuries. And just to take things even, a little bit more broadly. And then we'll conclude with this, maybe. The Vatican, it's got a lot of secrets there. All the Library of Alexandria freaking was burnt. No, they took all the writings, and that's why the Vatican slowly releases things. Just like, we should accept if UFOs, if aliens exist, and we should accept them as our brothers and sisters. Whereas before, oh my God, thinking of, no, how could that be? Blah, 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 blah. And that's because people, and I'm not a professional at this. I'm not a professor of understanding the Bible by any means. I understand certain parts, and those parts have, provided me with a foundation to form a lot of my arguments. The fact is that it's all clandestine. They keep their things under wrap. Look at the topographical view of the Vatican and whatnot. It looks like a keyhole, square, flat bottom, then tapers up and then round, and in the center of it, the little courtyard is an obelisk, which is very significant. If you actually look even more into it, you see that in the auditorium, it looks like scales and snake eyes and all of that snazzy stuff. But I mean, I'm just a crackpot conspiracy theorist. Even though, in the beginning, God created the heavens, or heaven and earth. Well, that's the Big Bang Theory. In the beginning, that's time, created the heavens, that's space and earth, matter, in the exact order. And then, having gone into the numerological view of things, or gematria of things, as some people have, but I understand that 7 is very fluid throughout the entire sentence of that. Just like we're all made up of, we all came from Adam. Well, we're made of atoms. Atom. We have a tomb. We are a tomb, that because we are marked with the beast. The beast is 666. That's carbon. We're carbon life. We have carbon has an atomic weight of 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. Earth as a platonic solid is a cube, flat pack of cube. It's a cross. At the same time, it's a hex. That's the hex that's been put on us. Oh, but you're all jelly. I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy. No, that's the thing, is that these ritualistic sex abuse things, they go on and on and on and on and on and on. Why is it that everything we see on TV is all about sex? It's nothing but a lot of perversions. Nothing but a lot of perversions. Think about it. And I've been called crazy this entire time. I'm crazy because I don't think like everybody else. I think for myself, and I see this crap. Other people see it too. And they want to be, people want to get down on astrology. Well, the thing is, look at those little pope hats, like the tall things, and it's split right down the side, it's like a fish mouth. That's because we're in the age of Pisces, the Jesus fish. Y'all need to start seeing connections and things. Because I'm certain to most everyone that actually watches this, which whatever else I'm putting out there, most of you won't even get it. Well, those of you that actually watch this early on will get it. There's certain people actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like a douchebag there. I believe that everyone can figure that out, or understands what I'm saying, or is willing to take the time to learn. Wish you all the best, and I guess going back to the Pedowood and Hollywierd, that's part of the reason why I stopped watching a lot of mainstream media. Cut the cord and start paying attention to the independent producers and such available on the internet. However, YouTube has has been mainstream for a hot minute stuff, and it's actually ruining it. It's evolution is good. I guess right now we're just going through a bad boss period, and everyone's going through the court systems. I guess all the social media conglomerates are going before Congress and testifying and such. So I'm certain that has a lot to do with the actions that are taking place on the internet. And the thing is, I got censored before Alex Jones got censored. I got censored before Alex Jones got censored. I got censored from my colleges because I presented reports that were above and beyond the standard of everyone in that establishment. Those establishments. Well, the fact that I'm able to give them a run for my money, and I'm self-taught versus whatever, their institutionalized training, cooperation. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong, and even when things really seem like they suck so freaking much, do something more. Put yourself in and every second just try to escape to that happy place and just create many, like, just don't give in. Don't give in. And, I mean, I really want to see some women getting up in arms. I mean, I'm surprised there's not more protesting. There was more protesting. More action was done against Roseanne Barr for that comment she made and Twitter statement than what's happening with these perverts in Hollywood. That's the age we live in, because, well, everyone wants to just poo-poo on Trump. Being negative has got nothing done besides pissed off a lot of people, and has done nothing but create these illegitimate deplorables. And, you know, that just kind of gets me thinking that Hillary Clinton was one who said deplorable, I believe. And, you know, and that's the thing, is that they put out there what they want to create, and then they created their own. Friggin' Clinton knew that she was going to lose the election at some point, and that's why she came up with this little contingency plan. Right now I'm just getting into a little conspiracy theory on my own. But, no, Trump he may not be the best, but he's not the worst. And, yeah, I mean, there's a lot better things to do than fight for someone that the people voted for. You know, just because Donald Trump said to grab him by the pussy, these perverts in Hollywood and wherever else in mainstream media, they just grabbed him by the pussy and said, "You want a job? You know what? You're going to shut up, because I want to fuck you." And you say something, you're going to get fucked even harder. Be a good girl. Or a good boy. However they want to do it, those perverts. Or a little boy and little girl, because, well, if they're going to be manhandling adult women, what are they going to do with a little child? And you want, oh, well, and that's the thing that's blanketing the whole conversation, is that they're not even touching the women's situation, barely in the news, but they're forced to. What it's coming down to is that that's just a layer of skin. The children are being exploited. And that's, like I said, that's why I boycott a lot of things. That's why I don't pay attention to a lot of, I try not to, I mean, it's kind of hard to be, you know, totally 100% against anything these days, because everything is, there's only, you know, at most 13 corporations, organizations that the money is going to anyways. And the thing is that then they break it between them all, and, well, and that's how they steal our time and labor. Money. Because money is a representation of our time and labor. And they blind us with this, that, and the other, and the thing is that everyone wants to believe it. Land to make believe, and they don't believe in me. Land to make believe, and they don't believe, and I don't care. I don't care. Fuck it. Pay attention, people. Things are, chess pieces are moving. Love you all. Be safe. Be kind. Stay strong.